Sonali, have you ever had, given the demands on your family life on you, that you're at the center of this incredibly competitive, and as you pointed out, male-dominated world, have you ever had a moment where you thought, I've got to walk away from this?
You know, I think the best thing that has ever happened to me is that I have always felt that there wasn't a choice. I really think the issue for a lot of women who are so smart, who are so capable, who kind of drop out because they think it's okay if they do. And I think that just causes mediocrity. I felt like I've never had a choice for a number of reasons, some financial, some other. And as a result, I've taken it day at a time as opposed to sort of seeing the mountain, sort of climbed a step every day. And then I realized I've come to a point where if you'd asked me 5 years ago or 10 years ago, I never thought I could be there. And it's been a huge realization. And along the journey, I felt, the biggest realization I've had personally is that the best thing you can do to yourself in this sort of fast-paced career, and I'm sure many of you and most of you have realized this on your own, is just to be yourself. And so no, I think I've sort of, tormented the demons along the way, but I've always felt the best thing that ever happened to me is I didn't have a choice, and I feel blessed by it. But I complained a lot in the beginning,
Right.
especially to my husband, but I really feel blessed by it.
But I think you're so right about that. One of the things that worries me now is some young women who are sort of saying, oh, I look at the sacrifices that, people ahead of me make and think, oh, why do I need to bother? Why don't I just, marry a rich husband and retire? And you think, how could they even imagine that that is the way to fulfill yourself, and how dangerous it is? In my case too, I saw my mother abandoned by my father when I was 8, and one of the things I knew all the time was, even good men, and not all men are good men, but even good men can have an accident or die, and you're left holding the baby. Every woman needs to be self-sufficient, and to that extent, you really don't have a choice, and also for your own self-satisfaction. There's lots of talk now, isn't there, about yummy mummies, and they want to be the best possible mother, and they put all their effort into their children. But I feel I want to be the best possible mother, but I also know that my job as a mother is to bring my children up, so actually they can live without me.